Nottingham Forest plus 210 at the City Ground hosting Crystal Palace plus 137. The draw here is plus 210. These odds, of course, from our friends at Bet365. This is another one where I don't really have much. I do tip my cap to Steve Cooper. I told you guys. He's a good manager. They're playing better.
They have 11 points.
Better.
They're in the relegation zone.
But look at where they started. Look at where they started the season, and they get the big win at Liverpool. They're trending in the right direction.
Like they were going to get.
They're still likely to get relegated, but I think that they're. He's doing fine considering the team he's had.
Got a contract
the whole point is to keep them in the league.
He might.
They're still in the EFL Cup.
To me, they did beat Tottenham today. To me, they dominated that match. Spurs. Ooh.
Forest and what are they? They're 3 points out from safety against.
No, I think they're only one now.
Whatever it is, yeah.
With, they're still 3 points out. So yeah, they're sitting at the foot of the table. But yes,
and they're one loss in their last 4.
Yes.
They're
trending in the right direction.
I thought they were the better side. I thought they were the better side against Brentford last Saturday at home. Like they've played well.
Yeah, they're trending up.
Like, if you look at what happened before that Brentford match, it was
Cooper because he's not.
It was
Potter.
Well, they went through a really bad schedule, right? Like they had to go to Brighton, they got completely dominated. Then they faced Liverpool at home, where they actually won the expected goals battle, and then they had to go on the road to Arsenal. They got pummeled, but you look at the match even before that, they lost to Wolves. And if you remember that match, there was, 2 penalties. Wolves hits theirs, Nottingham Forest misses theirs, and that's the difference. So this team has been playing much, much better. And I don't really think they should be underdogs here against Crystal Palace. I think it should be closer to a pick 'em because Palace, the trend we saw from last season is just continued on to this one. Like they're a minus 5.3 expected goal differential away from home. That's bad. That's close to as bad as they were last season. And the Nottingham Forest, just not even looking at expected goals, just actual goal differential. Nottingham Forest away from home has scored 1 goal and conceded 19, but at home they only have a minus 2 goal differentials. They are probably the biggest split team in the Premier League from that. So I don't really think they should be underdogs here. Also you look at it, Nottingham Forest is one of the most efficient set piece teams in the Premier League. While Palace has had their issues for the last 2 seasons. So I like the Trees draw no bet at plus 125. I also have to mention for everybody out there, when we did our future segment, a lot of bottom at Christmas tickets. This is the last weekend to cash those. I have a Southampton one, and I need Nottingham I need Liverpool to beat Southampton, which is doable. I need Nottingham Forest to beat Crystal Palace, but I also need Wolves to beat Arsenal. So if any of our listeners want to send me offers, it's only a $20 ticket. But if any of our listeners want to send me offers,
what were the odds? Ticket, it was like 20-1, wasn't it?
It's 8-1. It's not crazy.
Oh, that's terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah. So if anybody wants it, like
you weren't far. Saints. The Saints.
They won a couple matches early on, and they kind of just cruised from there. The Bournemouth match is the one that put the knife in the heart. So, but yeah, no, in this match, I really, Forest has been playing much better at home. A lot of their players are not going to the World Cup. Awanawi is starting to really round into form. So this is a good spot for them. So yeah, give me the Trees. Draw no bet at plus 125.